What's up, everybody? Let's talk side hustles.
You keep on doing great things for me.
So it's 2020, we got a pandemic, we got war against police, we got all types of stuff going on, but where's the money? Where's the job? So I'm here to let you know where to find a job, where to find some money during the pandemic. So first thing I would say is, if you have any sort of skills, think about those. I would say take some time and write down your skills. And if I like to write, if I like to draw, write those down and let's figure out a way to bring those to something that can have you some money while we don't have employment, right? Okay, so the first thing I would say is social media manager. A lot of people, especially of our generation, know how to work social media really great. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't want to or don't have time to, but really you need constant social media updates in order to run a successful business nowadays. So if you are good with social media, especially my teenagers, my college students, whatever, think about people or businesses that probably need some of your help. Reach out to those people, because those are the people who you can help with their Instagrams, their Facebooks, their Twitters, their websites, whatever it is. Number 2, virtual assistants. Now you're probably like, I don't want to be an assistant, but do you want money? Listen, don't come in here with that attitude that I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that attitude. Did you want to eat? Okay, got it. Bet. So look online, look for virtual assistants. There are so many people who do sort of entrepreneurship assistants, and they don't mind having virtual assistants in other places. And so whether you're in New York, whether you're in California, you could be a virtual assistant online. Number 3, sell your stuff on some apps. Let me tell you, I know you got a old iPhone sitting around that you ain't never used, you ain't gonna use it. Find that and sell that thing. You can get maybe $100-$200 out of that. You'd be surprised. Sell your old stuff, sell your old clothes. You're never gonna wear them shoes again. You never did wear them. They were too expensive for you in the first place. Sell those and get you some money. Third thing, you can get you some coding skills and you can make you an app. And let me tell you the benefit of this one. This is a long-term sort of situation. If you could figure out how to code, you'd be surprised at how simple it is to create, how to turn code into apps that people can use. So if you have some creativity in your head, oh, we need an app for this, we need an app for that, learn you some code on Khan Academy, Code Academy. There's plenty of resources out there for you to use to learn code and to help you. So learn you some code, make you an app, and that could last way after the pandemic. Next thing, number 5, graphic design. Just like social media managing, graphic design is one of those things where a lot of people don't have the skill sets to do it, but they need it in order to have their business progress. Especially a lot of small business owners, a lot of entrepreneurs. You'd be surprised how profitable something like this could be. Making logos, making business cards. If you know how to work Adobe Photoshop, if you know how to use Canva, all the different tools that you can use in order to do graphic design. I don't even know them all because I'm not a graphic designer, but use that to your advantage if you have some sort of creativity in your mind, or if you want to eat. Number 6, this one's for my artists out there. If you know how to paint, you know how to dance, you know workouts, if you know how to sing, I don't know, whatever it is, take your gift, take your artistry and take it to a Zoom class, okay? Everybody's picking up a new hobby right now, and so why don't you capitalize on their hobbies and sell your art? I'm talking paint and sips, I'm talking movement classes for kids, movement classes for adults, yoga classes. Let me see how many people are trying to do yoga right now, okay? So capitalize on that and then thank me later. Number 7, essay editing or tutoring. Listen, if you know how to write, if you know how to write a paper, especially for people who are in college, there's plenty of high school kids out there, there's plenty of other college kids out there who don't want to edit their essays, don't know how to, need help. Pay for that. Pay by the service, pay by the essay. Or you can do tutoring. There are so many different tutoring services out there that you can play a part in for you to just help people and also earn some money during this time. Some of the services for tutoring and like just teaching classes in general are like Symposium. You have Chegg that will pay you like $20 an hour or something like that. Brainfuse, tutor.com, Skooli, Yup, Tutorme. I'll put all these in the description along with more details, but utilize those apps. Okay, number 8, delivery apps and service apps. These are your Uber, your Ubereats, your Doordash, your Instacart, all these things that people inside the house who don't have the ability to go outside and to get their own groceries, or who are afraid of coronavirus, or immunocompromised, who can't go outside. All of these different people are in the house and they actually can't go out. So if you have the ability to go outside and do those sorts of things and do those sorts of services, I would capitalize on those. If you have a car, get you an Uber app, get you a Lyft app, put your mask on, I don't know, get a face shield, put a plastic shield in between where you sit and where the passenger would sit. You could do that. You can have your gloves if you want to open the door for people. Just be cautious, but also take advantage of those situations, because people are still using those things. People are still outside, even if you're not. People are. This is number 9, I believe. Really think about Airbnbs. Message them and say, I'm not interested in living here or using the space, but I would like to work for you to clean and flip if you need a flipper. I could provide you proof that I do not have coronavirus. I will be safe. I'll wear a face mask. I'll use my gloves. I'm just looking for a job. I'm looking for a gig. Advocate for yourself and reach out to people, and people probably need those things right now. Number 10, childcare services and babysitting. Say probably between the ages of like 2 and up, or 2 to 8 or something like that. People who really need to be babysat, who sort of are distracted parents who are working from home or whatever. Reach out to some of those people. Reach out to your neighbors and say hi, or put a flyer under the doors of the apartments, like if you live in New York City. Or I'm talking about flyers. What year am I in? Post it on the internet somewhere on some sort of job search about babysitting, and put yourself out there. Say, I am so and so years old. I can do this, I can do that, and I love kids. $10 an hour or $50 a day or something like that, or put it, price it depending on the kid, whatever you make, and then you could develop great relationships with those people. I used to do hair in college, and actually what was more profitable than doing my peers' hair, the other college students' hairs, was doing professors' kids' hairs, because it wasn't a lot of Black people in the neighborhood. And so being able to say, I know how to braid, and I know how to braid little girls' hair, send your kid to me for a couple hours and you'll have them back with their hair done, people were signing up for that. So use your skills to your advantage, especially when it comes with kids, because kids are a lot to handle, especially right now. Number 11, in-network gigs. This is one of the situations where if you know somebody who has a business, or if you know somebody who's profitable right now, or if you know somebody who generally, has some money and who might need some help with their job, with their research around the house, reach out to those friends, family members, neighbors, your general network, and say, hey, I'm home, I'm available for the summer, I'm available for XYZ time. I would love to help you with your job. I would love to work for you and your company just for a little bit while I'm, unemployed. I provide XYZ skills. I just am looking for work right now. And people will receive that, and if they have the opportunity to pay you just a little bit, I would take them up on that offer. I actually got this idea from my 16-year-old sister, who reached out to me when she was no longer working at her restaurant job and said, hey, can I do research for you or something to make some money, because I still want to make some money, but I can't work right now. And I said, actually, I really respect you reaching out to me. Sure, you can't actually work for me on my job, because one, that stuff is confidential, and two, you're 16, you don't know how to do that sort of research yet. But here's something that you can do, and I'll pay you for that. The last thing is trading. If you have extra money sitting around, I would say, especially in your savings, or if you have money that you can invest somewhere, take that money, put it into the stock market, and that money will grow for you. If you have extra money sitting around and you're like, well, I can't really make money right now, but I do have some money, put that money in the stock market and watch it grow. The stock market is long-term usually, but sometimes you can find, if you are well-read or if you keep up with things, there are Twitter sort of pages that you could follow that'll tell you about things that are about to drop where you can invest in it, and you could do that short-term trading in order to get you some money quickly. I've done that during this pandemic too, and made a pretty penny. So that's it. That's all I have. Let me know if you guys have extra ideas. Put them in the comments. I'll put links to the research that I did to find this information. I will put websites for you guys to use. Utilize those things, make you some money. And God bless during this pandemic. Stay safe. Bye.